Hi everybody, Mind Cafe Happiness Matters. So last time we saw about difference between sadness and depression. Now going to see how I can handle my sadness. So the first thing to understand is, sadness is a very normal reaction whenever there's a loss or death, of a person, maybe a loss of even a job or anything, whatever relating to some loss. But here we must know that we have to feel sad only in appropriate situation when there's loss. But other than that, if you're going to feel sad when you're, someone is not treating the way you want, or something is not happening the way you want, or some situation is not under your control, and then you feel sad, it's inappropriate. The reason is why we have to feel appropriate is like, you must be able to move from that emotion and know what you really want. So when you have sadness only, you know that you want to feel more happier and joyful. So you'll be shifting from that emotion to joy. Okay, now what's the other thing that, to understand, like, why am I feeling sad? What is the real thing, is, we always invest in a relationship. You see that we invest our love and our time, our energy with the people, and therefore we spend our part of them with that person, and therefore we leave that part of us with that person. And that's the reason when we don't see the person or relationship, we miss them a lot. It's not because of them, it's because a part of us where we invested in them, that we are not able to connect with them. And that is the reason we are feeling very sad. Actually, it can be object also, or in a person who passed away. So how do I relate to myself? How do I get back that part which is there within them, where I've invested a lot of time there, or my energy and my love with them? So if you think this way, that it's not an object that you gave for rental, like, you give and get it back. No, it's like a gift that you gave. It's a gift. When you give someone gift, you don't get it back again. You give it full of love, unconditionally. You don't expect it back. The same way, whatever you've given to them is a gift for them. So in that way, if you think in that way, you'll never miss it all. You will never miss the part of which is with them, actually. And that part which you've already given them is already within you, and therefore you can connect with it always. So this is an understanding for you why you feel sad, and that's the real pain that we get sometime, and we sometimes get hurt so much that they're not giving it back to us. And it's not like that. Actually, it's a part of us that we're expecting, but it's already there within us, and we can always give for ourselves. So now, how do I handle this? This is a crucial part now. So I'll give you three techniques here. First one is about it's about how do I instantly come out of it, because you have to shift and know that sadness is not helping in any way, because the essence of me is my joy. So how do I shift from sadness to happiness or joy? So first thing, write a list of fun list, like what you really enjoy doing since your childhood, or now also. Just recollect yourself, what makes you real happiness inside, what is brings you joy inside. So write at least 5 to 6 of list of what you really enjoy, and what really makes you so joyful inside, brings you joyful, like. And after writing a list of it, then pick at least two, and then you have to implement it every day. The reason is you are connecting with your own self. That is your essence of you. For example, for me, it is like meditation. I just love meditation. I love reading books. I love dancing. So I ensure that at least I do two things the whole day. I ensure that. So that's how I keep myself feeling joyful inside. And the second one is, of course, a very little deeper technique, where you have to observe keeping your thoughts. What thoughts are crossing my mind when you're feeling low mood or sad. And those thoughts, ask yourself one question, burning question. What is this thought causing me feel inside? Or what is this thought also, making me feel, take what kind of action? So what is this thought making me feel? And what is this thought, making me do? What action I'm doing? And the third one is, what if I don't have this thought? What if I remove this thought away? How will I be? Who will I be? So like this, you have to question your thought. The moment you question your thought, it will get weakened up, and that belief will never be within you. So mostly the thoughts will be like, no one loves me, and they don't trust me. I mean, or they don't respect me at all, and I'm not important. But those are the negative thoughts, and you just ask yourself whether it's really 100% true. So all this you have to question. That is the second method. Third one is 3 by 3 method. It's a very common one, where it's a grounding one, where to connect with your own true self of joy. So what do you do? I do it often also. You can look around your situation and find any three objects, and name it inside, and then again two things that you can hear it could be anything, what's, and just become aware of what you're hearing. And one thing that you feel inside, maybe the way you're sitting, touching your sofa or your bed, or the your soft silk that you're touching in your body, that is your with your hands. So that feel, just name it. Actually, the moment you name this, you're shifting from the back brain to the, the hindbrain to the frontal brain, and that's how you come back again to the original self of yourself. So I think you all of you can practice any one of this method, and this understanding will really give clarity for you to come out of this sadness. So take care. Bye. See you in the next video, where I'll be talking about how to handle your hurt and forgive yourself and forgive the other person. Thank you.